What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. It's episode number 91, and today we're returning with a brand new season as our 5th year at the City Ground gets underway with Champions League football for the first time ever. So today what we're going to do is play through a bit of pre-season, probably make some signings. We'll reveal our budget once we advance one day in the calendar so we can get our free signings of Gareth Bale and Jordan Henderson in. And as you see at the bottom of the calendar, we'll also have the first game of the season, the Community Shield against Manchester City at Wembley. So season opener today, I'm excited, man. I can't wait to find out what our budget's going to be. Past couple of years, the board have royally screwed us, but this year... Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Finally, they're releasing the gold and opening up their wallets. £90 million in the budget for the new season. With wage budget alteration, ironically, normally you can get up a little bit, but instead this one will probably have to go down to around probably 85 to 90 million. But either way, I'll certainly take that. Our biggest budget, that's more than our last 2 seasons combined. I'll take that. As for the objectives for this season, the board say this year they want us to maintain a top 4 place, and of course that will be our aim as well after sneaking into it last year, and of course only missing out on the title on goal difference, which was crazy. The top 4 all ending up on 90 points. Obviously won the FA Cup last year. The board this season say reached the semi-finals, and in the Champions League, well, I was targeting a place in the quarter-finals in our debut year in the Champions League, but the board have said, come on now, get to the final 4, we've given you the cash and you've got the team as well. So some strong objectives there, I must say. Semi-final in both the FA Cup and the Champions League, and the top 4 in the Premier League, doable, but it will be difficult. As the team we've got heading into season 5, well, as you can see, this would be our starting lineup. It's how we finished with last season, and you see the bench here and the reserves as well. I'd say there is a little bit of a concern in terms of squad depth. The first 11 is really good. We could do a little bit more improvement in the bench and the reserves as well. You see the freebies, Gareth Bale coming in to teach Bukayo Saka how to finish when stepping in from the right-hand side. I'm sure he's going to be a great mentor for the former Arsenal man. And of course, Jordan Henderson as well. So pleased to have him too. With that leadership and team player traits, you'd love to see both of those. But yeah, so many youth players here, so much depth in the central midfield area as well. And as for new signings, I would probably say I'm thinking holding midfielder. You know, I really like James Ward-Prowse, but he and Isaac Hayden are now both 28 years old, not going to get any better. I'm thinking a world-class holding midfielder, ball-winning midfielder perhaps would be perfect for this team, and maybe a backup centre-back as well, as Dale Fry is only 75 overall and 25 years old. So yeah, I'm thinking holding mid and centre-back. Those are our 2 positions to improve in this window. There's tons of players in the deals that come the end of the year as well. A lot of youth players, you can see. Morgan Bell probably being the most noteworthy one, but Tyrese Campbell, Nathan Collins, Dale Fry, James Ward-Prowse, Lewis Travis all have their deals that come the end of the year too. So lots of contract problems to sort out before January. But yeah, as for who'll be leaving the club in this window as well, I've got to be honest, I think Dale, his time is probably coming to an end. We are going to be looking for a new centre-back anyway. Even Nathan Collins, I'm not against selling, as he's in the final year of his contract too. Perhaps Travis, I have talked about it. I'd hate to let him go though, we love his energy. It's going to be a very interesting window. Who comes in, who goes? I've got no idea. I want to make the new signing straight away. I want to be active in the transfer window right from the first couple of days. And there's quite a few players I want for that holding midfield role. I've got a few on the shortlist here. You've got Wendell of Valencia, Brazilian midfielder. Not too sure though with a high medium work rate. I want someone that can defend well, such as Ruben Neves with low high work rates, 4-star weak foot. Not the quickest, but look at those technical stats. This guy is a deep line playmaker. Would be perfect. Ndombele now at Real Madrid. Probably a bit out of our price range, and I can't see him swapping the Bernabeu for the City Ground. Will Hughes, 28 years old, 83 rated, played against him in the Europa League final against Monaco. Don't think I'll be going for him, as he's not much of an improvement from Ward-Prowse or from Hayden. But the number 1 target for me this window was going to be this man, Declan Rice, who's moved on from West Ham to AC Milan. The 24-year-old Irish/English controversial central midfielder, 84 rated, 24 years old, medium high work rates, 3-star weak foot, 6'1", and I love his stats as well. Mentally, great aggression, great interceptions, good vision, good composure, with 84 stamina, 82 reactions, and 85 strength. Technically as well, defensively, brilliant stats. He's got 88 stand tackle, 84 slide tackle, 82 defensive awareness, and he's a good pass through the ball with 77 long pass and 86 short pass. I think we can get him for around 45 mil. So let's bring him in. Of course, we are assembling such a nice British and Irish core here. We do have quite a few foreign players as well, but primarily we're looking for players that have played in this country for many, many years. We're going to start off with a bid that is over the valuation because I don't want to waste Milan's time here. We'll go with 37.5 mil to begin with. And to be honest, again, I'm thinking 45 to 50. That's probably what we'll be going with Milan, but instead they say 55.7 mil. Quite a bit of bartering required here, I think. Stuck it down to £45 million flat fee, which I thought is probably what we'll be settling with AC Milan. But yep, in fact there it is right there, 45 mil for Declan Rice. That's pretty much exactly what I said it would be. Whilst he's only 2 ratings higher than Isaac Hayden and James Ward-Prowse, you've got to remember he's 4 years younger and still has plenty more growth in the tank. So, yeah, I definitely think that Rice is the right choice here out of the lot. I probably would have preferred Ndombele overall, but I think it'd be a bit too expensive. And again, don't forget, we do want to make more signings. Don't just want to make one signing. We want to get a few different players here for this Nottingham Forest team in our first year in the Champions League. So, he's going to want a wage increase, no doubt about it. Hopefully not a significant one, though. We'll go 60 grand a week. That's 14.5 grand a week over what he's on right now at the San Siro. And a 60 grand sign-on bonus as well. 5-year deal, crucial squad role, and Declan Rice says yes. Welcome back to England. Declan Rice arrives at the City Ground. Very happy to get my #1 target. We need a thicker squad and we need better players for the first team. Declan Rice, welcome to the City Ground. Exactly who I wanted. And again, 24 years old, so still has plenty more growth in him. And 84 rating makes him our best central midfielder as well. I love his key stats. And again, this is what we're looking for here. Defensive stability in the holding midfield role. Medium high work rate. He's a physical player. He's a strong boy with good stamina. The medium high work rates I'm such a big fan of. And again, defensively too, with the 88 stand tackle and 84 slide tackle combined with 82 defensive awareness, he should be the perfect holding midfielder in this team. Really happy to get this guy in. Of course, whilst he's not listed in his positions, we know that Declan Rice can play as a centre-back as well. I mean, personally speaking, I'd rather keep Fikayo or Mason as the duo, but he can play there if need be. So we've got him and Isaac Hayden, who, you know, can both play as backup centre-back. So maybe, just maybe, we don't need another centre-back, but I think we probably will look for one. And again, now we've made that signing of Rice, because it was 45 million, that detracts around half of what we started with. So we still got plenty more room to work with in this transfer window as well. That was the perfect signing for us there. Speaking of centre-halves, we've got a bid here for Fikayo Tomori, and it's a big one as well. RB Leipzig are going to take the former Chelsea man for 55.4 mil, but I am such a huge fan of this guy, man. The partnership he's got with Mason is great as well. He's going nowhere. I'll sell this youth player though. Got quite a few youth players on the transfer list that just haven't developed and had their deals up soon as well, so fine letting them go. But I don't know what to do really, whether to make a new signing or wait until after the Community Shield, because there's plenty of players on the shortlist right now, but we don't need to make a new signing just yet, and I'm wondering whether a better deal might become available at a later date. For now, we're just advancing through and waiting for a big bid for one of our players or whatever. There goes that youth player in the bottom left, as you can see. There's some interest on a few players that are on the shortlist right now, but they're in positions we're not looking to fill. So, yeah, it's a bit weird at the moment. Like, I'm getting through to the City game, but I don't know where to spend the money now, because I'd like to keep some for the month of August. We'll make a new signing now. That's it. The window is basically over a month before it officially ends. It's a strange one. I'm also waiting for a bid for Dale Fry as well. I put him on the transfer list, but nobody wants him. Not a single club has put a bid in for him. This is really frustrating. He's the one I want to... Oh, there we go, right on cue. Ask and you shall receive. Bournemouth putting in a bid for Dale Fry of £5 million. Not much, but out of contract at the end of the season. And you know what? I'm not even going to bother negotiating. I'm going to let him go there to the Vitality. 25 years old now, 75 rated, hasn't progressed, and we're looking for a better backup centre-half. He can go. And there it is in the bottom left. Dale Fry, who came back in Season 1. Has now officially left. Thank you for your service, Dale. But he had some shocking moments in the series, didn't he? Of course, that FA Cup final howler, the own goal against Crystal Palace a couple of years ago as well. He certainly had a mistake in him, didn't he, Dale Fry? And whilst we appreciate his service, I think it was best to let him go. So our budget now, 45 mil. Yeah, I think we'll leave the new centre-back for now, because I'm fine with Hayden as our backup for now. He spent a lot of time playing there last year. And maybe after the Community Shield, we'll make a new signing. But for now, I'm fine with what we've done. And so, as we move into the first and only game of today's episode, it will be the Community Shield against Manchester City. Last year, winning the Premier League ahead of 3 teams, including us, on goal difference, as we picked up our first and so far only honour of save in the FA Cup. So I want to start the season off with some silverware, even though it is kind of a meaningless game. Let's see how we get on, though, in our first ever Community Shield, as we face Manchester City with Declan Rice making his debut. So we ended the season off so well last season. If you go back, you'll find that the only 2 defeats we had in our last 12, or I think it might be 13 games, were against Monaco in the Europa League final, in the season finale, and of course, Manchester City. Remember the 2-1 loss we had at the Etihad Stadium. So, bit nervous for the game, must admit. Don't feel very confident, but I'd love to start off with a victory, man. It's always a good way to start the season off. Win the Community Shield, that doesn't count for much, but it's always a good start. And what a ball by Declan Rice on his debut, finding Leao. Oh, his composure, and I didn't see the man tracking back. I didn't see him tracking back. Should have been 1-0, did everything right, but Saka arrives from nowhere to make the challenge. Should have been 1-0. It's a glorious ball by Rice, and speaking of glorious ball, Roberts is through, and Sam Robinson makes a great save to keep it at 0-0. Fast start, good stop, but still goalless. Guerrero into Thomas, and now De Bruyne, lovely ball through, and Aguero denied again. It's Sam Robinson making an excellent save. We talked about it, he's going to be our number 1 this year. He doesn't just wear the jersey, he'll be starting all of our games. He's had a great start to the season here at Community Shield, 2 great one-on-one stops. Aguero to Roberts, Chilwell. It's a little bit unlucky there, as does Algeria. Oh, come on, give us a bit of fortune. Thomas puts it in, and Robinson was rooted to the spot twice. A deflection goes straight back to Man City. That's Ultimate for you. It's 1-0. We trail right before the break. You don't get the luck against the AI on Ultimate. First off Chilwell, then off Algeria, and as Thomas is sent forward, he puts it past Sam in a flash. 1-0, Man City take the lead. They deserve it, to be fair. They've been a better team in the first half, but unfortunately just didn't get her over the green there. It's alright, it's okay. Came back to win at Wembley in the FA Cup final last season, so plenty of time for us to find a leveller here. City have looked very good today, but to be fair, so have we going forward as well. Origi. Oh no, what a save by Edison, and off the line as well. I think we might be going behind for a corner, but either way, that's prevented. And Man City will clear. The Bros linking up. What a save by Edison. Thought for sure that header was going in there, but the Brazilian pulling off the heroics to keep Man City in front as they look for a second goal right before the break. And he almost got it. Sam Robinson, 3rd brilliant save of the game. Both goalkeepers in fine form in this first half. And to be fair, he's been unlucky in the first 45 to have conceded for us. 1-0 down. Action-packed half, though. Rice, good tackle there as we win it back. And look to break here. Divock asking for it, and instead I went into Algeria. That was the wrong call, wasn't it? As Man City get it back and still lead by 1. I've really struggled in this game for possession and chances. Had a couple of golden ones, couldn't take either. And Man City have just been brilliant, keeping hold of the ball, knocking it around. And we have barely had anything. As Thomas, the goal scorer, finds Roberts, gets it back, goes for goal. Robinson again. If not for Sam, this game would have been over a long time ago. Robinson makes a pretty simple save from that one. Will bowl out as Chilwell finds Tomori. Don't run too far away, Leao, because you're on my outlet there. And as Rice finds Algeria. Nice passing. And now Rice to Ovi. And out wide is Bamba. Come on. Oh, Rice! He's not a goal scorer, is he? That's not what we brought him in to do. Easy save for Edison. It's not his job. Clearly. Unfortunately, just did not turn up today. Had a couple of chances, but Man City were the better team. And like in the Europa League final, I'll always admit when I've been beaten by the better team. Man City superior. Thoroughly deserve it. They win a Community Shield and we start off with a loss. I actually thought we were quite unlucky with the goal we conceded, the way the ball bounced back to Man City on both occasions. However, just one of those things, didn't get the rub of the green there, but either way, if it wasn't for Sam Robinson in our goal, they would have won this game by plenty, because they were the better team over the course of 90 minutes. We only had 2 good chances, and sadly, I couldn't take either of them. So, 1-0 the final score, Man City get the win. They are Community Shield champions, and deservedly so, but whilst he might have ended up on the losing team, the biggest positive for me today was how good Sam Robinson was. Several brilliant saves from our number 1, keeping the scoreline respectable. And as he takes over from Bryce Samba as our official number 1 this year, I think we're in safe hands, no pun intended. He was really good. And that will end today's episode of the Lockdown Crew as well, guys. So a big thank you for watching the season opener. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode, where we should make a big new signing with £45 million and play our first 2 Premier League games as well very soon.